Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Have you heard about the term financial nihilism? This is something that's going on in social media and many other places during discussions where people often quote this particular term called financial nihilism and why people are not interested in savings. So these are connected. So I will come to that what exactly that means and what it refers to, right? The point is that at the moment stock markets are down or flat for last 2 or 3 years. There are there is no major returns from any other asset classes as well. Even gold is down currently 25%. So everybody is questioning on what is the purpose of savings, right? The term financial nihilism actually refers to the point where people don't trust the traditional economies or the traditional savings that we used to follow. They think that it is broken and there is no way they can be rich through the traditional way of investing. This is prevalent especially in the new generation, what we call the Gen Zs, right? And it is evident for me as well whenever I talk to people who are younger to me. What I see is that many of them are taking loans, they are in loans, and also their investment strategy or the approach to investing is not great. So then let's unwind what exactly this financial nihilism, what is the reason for that, and is it true that traditional investment approaches are no longer worthy to try or they no longer make you rich? We'll have that discussion. So why young people, especially the young people, feel like there is no point in savings is because the world order has changed, right? You see around, everything is uncertain, it's unstable. If you think about 20 years, 25 years back, or even beyond, we can say that to some extent there was some predictability. There were no big shifts happening in 2 or 3 years. I mean, it takes time for a big change to happen. But as we live today in the AI era, everything is fast. Uh, Wherever we see, wherever we read, companies are laying off people. Job insecurity is at its peak. So it's absolutely uncertain. You never know when. Nobody's job is safe, right? Unless it's a government service or something. All the private companies are eliminating people and trying to reduce the headcount. So the first point is that the world is uncertain, and if you are living in an uncertain world, people start questioning why to save, right? Anyway, the we don't know there is a way to retire at so and so age, so why to invest rather, spend that money for the experience that you get at the moment, at the present. So that's the second point. They value experiences more compared to savings, especially the traditional savings. So that's the reason you see travels are becoming very popular. uh, Concerts are becoming very popular, including India. And dining out is becoming very popular. People are more and more people are going out and eating. So anything comes to real experience, people are valuing that a lot. That is connected to the third point, which is uh, comparison, right? Earlier, there is no social media, people have no way to see what other people are doing. But right now, if you scroll down Instagram or any other social media apps, you are seeing how other people are living their life, traveling, going here, there, spending money on so many things, right? Expensive things, whatever it is. So even if you are not earning good income, you still feel like you want to feel that, you want to experience it, right? You feel a form of fear of missing out. I mean, everybody is enjoying, why not me, right? So that is also one reason where people spend a lot of money uh, than savings, right? So yeah, all these club together. And also one more point we can say is that the economic structure is also unviable. If you see any metro city, right, these discussions are going on every time. Houses are not affordable for a middle class family. Buying a house is near to impossible because of the cost. I mean, the huge cost to buy a 2 BHK or 3 BHK flat in Bangalore or Mumbai or Hyderabad. It's unaffordable unless your salary is in that kind of range, right? So yeah, all these things put together, people think that it doesn't make sense to invest and think about a future that is not sure, not certain. So why to invest? But having said that, if you take the data from the financial data from the institutes, many people, I mean, the demat account, the mutual fund participation, all those had actually increased. The participation is more, but the problem is with the allocation, uh, because more and more people are coming to the workforce, more and more people started earning income. So obviously that participation will go up, but is that enough? Is it a trend that we are seeing across, right, across the people? That is something that we have to discuss, or we don't know. I mean, at least I don't know whether, of course, the trend is there. Stock market participation has increased. All those things are there, but is there trust in the system, or people are actually trusting the conventional economic model, conventional investing approach? I doubt it, because I feel like more people are thinking short term. Uh, they don't want to invest for a long term. Maybe they will invest for 1 or 2 years, and if they need the money, they will pull it back, right? So yeah, that's what pretty much about the financial nihilism aspect. Now the most important point is it good? I mean, the way this kind of thinking, is it good for the young generation, uh, or is there a better approach to it? So my point is that the one aspect about this thinking, the uncertainty aspect, right? I agree to that to some extent, because the world is very uncertain. I mean, what we cannot predict what's going to happen next tomorrow or next week or whatever, right? So, and the layoffs or the job insecurity is absolutely visible. So there is some merit to that thinking, that like, there is no point, or there is no way that uh, I can make big money through traditional investments. So why not at least live in the moment? I buy that to some extent, because those experiences are actually important, especially when you are young, during your 20s, traveling and meeting new people, you know, experiencing new things are absolutely important, because that makes your character, that defines your character, or that influence you, or that gives you confidence. It makes you grow. A lot of aspect to it, right? Those experiences. But my only maybe counter argument to that is that, obviously, you can live for the moment, but rather than thinking about, you cannot retire or at so and so age, or you can't buy a house, or whatever, try to think in terms of financial freedom. So in if you think in that lens, right, you think about a target corpus, or maybe you can put it in small buckets, and if you achieve that, tick mark that and go for the other target. Like that, if you think in terms of financial freedom, I think it makes more sense to you. Which medium to invest, what kind of approach you want to follow, that is completely, depending upon your risk profile, and depending upon the market. A lot of factors come into picture, but obviously, I mean, stocks and mutual funds are the best thing to invest, according to me, for that as well. But my point is that rather than thinking that there is no point in saving, uh, it actually makes sense, to think in terms of financial freedom, because financial freedom is absolutely vital. If you have money in your hand, cash in your hand, real cash, rather than debt, right? Debt is a curse. Never ever go into debt unless you are buying a flat or something that important. Try to avoid taking any sort of loans, personal loan. I know that, I mean, for marriages and for any other things you may need lump sum amount, but that's what I'm saying. If you can save that money for those occasions, you feel very free, and you can do a lot of things when your mind is free. As a person, you are free, to do things. So money will actually give you that opportunity to try new things, and it will also enhance your money making potential, right? Because you are free, you can try new things, you can take some new risk, that will eventually pay off at a later stage. So the only thing that what I am thinking in terms of the financial nihilism is that obviously we all know that world is uncertain, unknown, uh, job security is not there. So try to save, or uh, try to think, where how fast I can achieve financial freedom. So as a byproduct, what you or as a side thing, what you can do is that try to improve your skill set, right? I mean, actually that's what I am doing currently, where the only leverage that we have is your skill, right? You as a person, and how you use a particular skill. There is one more point here. Everybody knows Python or any sort of programming language, right? Everyone knows how to use ChatGPT, Claude, but how you use it and how someone else use it is completely different, right? That is what we call as you as a product. Famously, Naval Ravikant says, right? I mean, how you use it's unique to you. No one else can do the same thing how you do the way, right? So if you have relevant skills, you can do innumerable things, uh, and eventually all those will bring wealth to you, eventually making you financially free. So have experiences, but at the same time, uh, think in terms of financial freedom. Try to allocate as much money as possible for savings, and have enough cash uh, in your account. When I say account, I'm saying have enough cash balance with you. Again, I want to remind you, cash balance in the sense, have enough wealth. It could be in stocks or mutual fund or FD or wherever it is. I'm saying the liquid aspect of money, right? Not loans. That's what I'm saying. So have enough assets that generate income to you, rather than ending up in a lot of loans where you have to pay the interest, and making you poor every single day. So that's what I want to talk about in this video regarding financial nihilism. Of course, world is uncertain, but that doesn't mean that you should not invest. Look for financial freedom, have enough security as a backup, which will ultimately give you freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want. right? So that's what I want to talk in this video. If you're liking my content, do subscribe to this channel, and if you have any thoughts about this, please comment below. I'll come up with another video. Till then, take care. Bye.